So my mom used to have a quote for each of her children. And for me, it was, "You are not an island." And that made me mad. I remember having conversations with her and actually getting angry with her because she said what I did affected her. It affected others. But I liked to live my life. It was my life. Thank God that YOLO was not a thing then, because it probably would have been my tattoo. It was terrible. I just lived my life. I thought I was following my heart. I wanted there to be no consequences. I wanted there to just be life and just be fun. It wasn't until those things didn't bring happiness and they brought pain that I realized that life doesn't truly begin until you get to the end of yourself. I wouldn't have said it, but I was acting as my own God. I had heard of God. I had heard of Jesus. And I had this part of me that definitely liked Jesus because he forgives sins. But I looked at the things that he said not to do and I thought, well, that's not fun. So I'll make my own version of God. But I was a bad God. And my idea of who God was bad as well. Because I had this elevated view of self and I had this little view of God. Until that point, living for myself just made me a walking statistic. I was that teen that got in the car accident the night of the dance. I was the woman who was sexually and physically abused. I was the person who met Jesus in a puddle of tears. But he comforted me. And he came and he lifted my head. And he said, I can make you new. That took dying to self. And the things that I chased and the things that I went after, they never brought real life. They never felt as good as I thought that they would. They never built the kingdom for me that I wanted. The day I started to look at who he said he was, I found more life. I found true life. I found that the things he asked me not to do were not to keep me from having fun, but to give me the life that I was designed for. Keeping my eyes on Jesus means that daily I'm dying to myself. I show up on center stage a lot. Every day. It's hard to escape self. I see myself in the mirror multiple times a day. I'm always there, but so is he. And so I take my eyes off myself again and I look at him. And each morning I try to remind myself, it's not about me, it's about him. If I want to live true life, if I want to have true purpose, if I want to have true freedom to live a life abundant, I must be looking at him.